Hello guys and welcome back. Today we all know about Easter eggs, and hunting them down is a well-known hobby for many people, but back in 1996 this was not the case. It doesn't mean that the games of that era would not have Easter eggs of their own. And in today's video we will take a look at the Easter eggs and facts you might have missed in Resident Evil 1. With that said, this is Daniel from RetroHaven and welcome to Resident Evil Retrospective Part 10. Mikami's Great Regrets. Did you know what was the only regret Shinji Mikami expressed for this game? It was choosing the female actress for Jill. There is not much we know about this actress, which is simply known as Inej. And she was not a professional actress, and as a result, rumors said that both she and Mikami were not happy with her presence on the set. So it makes sense that you see the annoying face on Jill's character in the intro, because the actress playing that role was extremely annoyed and Shinji Mikami was mad at her because of her performance. So everything added up so we can have a classic intro which is cheesy as hell. A giant and a comic relief. It seems like in the original draft of the game, Rebecca and Barry were not the partners we would see inside the final game. So instead of them we would have a huge guy with some robotic parts named Gelzer, and another guy who was some kind of comic relief. His name was Dewey. The only surviving thing that I could find about them was a picture, and I could feel that the Dewey character later on used as Keith in Revelations or Rick in Dino Crisis. Bloody walls. In the beta version of the game you can see a bloody message on the wall. When I say bloody, I mean it's completely literal, because the message is written with blood and it reads, "Painful breathing, someone stop this suffering." You could clearly see that the writer of this message was collapsed and left a huge trace of blood on the way down. There were many other cases of blood and gore that removed from the game, and this is just something that we happen to know. If you know about the other one, please leave a note in the comment section. Ada. Ada Wong was first appeared, or shall I say mentioned, in Resident Evil 1. If you remember the computer in the lab and had the username and password as John and Ada, then you know the mystery is solved for you. But to be honest, as a computer science expert, I got to say that the Ada is the worst password you can pick, and hacking it would take like a cup of coffee and having a chat with John. No wonder why all hell break loose in Umbrella Labs, because the security measures were shitty as hell. Co-op Resident Evil. In the original game you were supposed to play with a co-op partner, and the hacker even found a build of the game dated in 1995. This build was clearly made for co-op, but there were a lot of other differences. For example, you could change your weapon without moving to inventory screen, and obviously the environment looks nothing like the last build of the game. Maybe the main issue was the hardware limitation, because later on in the next generation of consoles we saw a great co-op Resident Evil with moderate success. Characters' dual identity. Back in 1996, those amazing actors in the intro cutscenes were just some Western guys living in Japan by chance. And things are so self-explanatory when it comes to their acting that we don't need to add anything to it. But each character had to be voiced by another Western person living in Japan. And neither the voice cast or the actor were professional, so we have a masterpiece that's left behind in the history of video games. Director's Cut. To be honest, this is the most stupid thing that I've ever heard, because the Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut is not directed by Shinji Mikami. As a matter of fact, Shinji Mikami is only the producer for this game. Stupid music explained. You have all heard about the stupid music that they put in Director's Cut, and they said that the original music was not scary enough. But the funny thing is that this music was a huge scandal. Mamoru Samuraguchi is credited for music in the Director's Cut, but the funny thing is that later on he confessed that he did not create and compose that music, and someone else did. It's best to say what he said about this. He said, "I am deeply ashamed of living a lie." And this clearly shows what kind of stupid thing happened during the Director's Cut music composing. Just think about it, he was known as Japanese Beethoven, and he said that he cannot hear, and later on they found out that he lied about that too. This is a huge scandal beyond the scope of Resident Evil. Okay guys, I guess that was all the fun facts and Easter eggs I could find in Resident Evil 1. Please like and share this video with your friends so we can have other awesome audiences such as yourself. Please click on the bell icon to get notified about our latest videos and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you know about any other Easter egg or fun facts about Resident Evil, please put it down in the comment section. With that said, this is Daniel from RetroHaven and I will catch you guys in the next video.